Mark Stoneman, well batted, top scorer of the night, into the 90s, but ended up on the losing side. I mean, it was an incredible game of cricket to watch, but I guess for Middlesex that's quite tough right now.
Yeah, still trying to work out how we've lost that, to be honest. I think chasing that score on that surface, if you said we needed 100 off the last 20 with 8 wickets in hand, you'd be snapping your hand off and say you're going to win that at a canter, and we've butchered it really, in all honesty, which is unfortunate because it felt like for the majority of the game we did some good stuff. Let them off the hook at probably 60 more than we should have, but that's part and parcel of the game. Credit to the way they played, and being 5 down for 120 whatever to get the score they did, we've got to give them some credit. Got a few things wrong ourselves, but like I say, still needing 100 off 20 with 8 wickets in hand, we should be winning that pretty comfortably, and that's a frustrating place to be.
I said when you walked out to start that innings, first few deliveries, first few shots, it looked as though you really had the bit between your teeth. That's not to say that you don't on any given day, but it looked as though you were right in the zone throughout your innings, and certainly from the start.
Yeah, I just think the learnings from our innings, the seamers actually came out the bat quite nice with the new ball, and as the ball got a bit older and there was a bit of spin there, so he was going to be trickier, so really trying to put Essex under some pressure. It was handy, like they had to turn to Palmer, their key bowler, really early in the power play, so that was using some of his overs up early, which would have sort of, hopefully the plan was that worked for us well at the back end, and he'd be bowled out and would be hitting the winning runs, but yeah, it wasn't to be. The rest of their guys managed to strangle us a bit and pick up wickets along the way.
It's Friday night, it's Chelmsford, the lights are on, the chase was always going to be tough, and if a bit of pressure started to build, it could snowball, and probably that was stepping back and taking a breath.
The hardest runs are the winning runs to score, really, and we just needed someone to be there at the end set, and unfortunately every time it looked like we had that person, we lost them. Should have been myself, could have been David or Higo or Simo, like, you know what I mean, it's like there's a lot of good players there to get that game won, and yeah, we just let one slip through our hands.
And Ethan Bamber, that last ball, he edges it, it looks like it's 4, they stop it. I mean, probably off the bat, you're thinking to as a batter when you're running, he's run out by an incredible piece of fielding.
Yeah, it looked like 4 for all when it left the bat, and anything.
That would
scores tie, wouldn't it? And, but yeah, just summed it up really, the way it went there, with a brilliant bit of fielding and a good throw for the run out. I say, yeah, just tough one to take really, and really frustrating for the lads.
I mean, a bit like Hampshire, what was it? They were 5 down with 100 to win when the rain set in. At that point, you just thought the edge had turned and Middlesex were going to do that. This one, kind of in reverse, really.
Yeah, it's 2 games where we've done some really good stuff, and would have on another day be expecting to come away with 2 wins there. I think if the game goes the full distance at the AGS, we win that, and then obviously tonight we just got to have setbacks there at the end, and getting it down to sort of 5, 4 and over. Just got to win that. Just got to be better.
Yeah. And the game at Beckenham on Sunday is going to be obviously a big one against Kent now, trying to get on a run in the last few games now, trying to get on a run in the competition, obviously.
Yeah, massive. I think everyone's beaten everyone in this competition, it seems, so we've just got to sort of correct those mistakes and just situational awareness, and not letting teams back in, because we're doing some good stuff, and we're just, as we start getting the upper hand, we're letting teams back in, and you can't afford to do that at any level of the game, really. So yeah, we'll come again Sunday and hopefully put things right.
Obviously difficult for you guys to say tonight. Thanks for your time, Mark.
Cheers, no problem.